Ready. Fight.
Hey guys, so this is the second Game Gear from the same customer now. This is also sent in as not turning on. And let's just have a look what it's doing. If I plug it in with the power lead. Yeah, so I've noticed if you play with the contrast wheel, sometimes, there we go, sometimes, and turn the sound all the way down, I don't know, sometimes it can load up the original caps. Oh, that wasn't. Can't hear anything there. Leave it on a sec. We'll just plug in some headphones, see if we can hear anything. It's always a nice little test. Turn the volume up. Can I hear anything? I can't hear anything currently. Let's turn it off, just in case it's not reading the game. 1, 2, 3. It's just a tactic that you can try. Yeah, the soundboard's definitely buggered, isn't it? So the caps obviously need doing everywhere, which we will do. Needs a bit of a clean as well. I can't see any gameplay going on, if I'm honest. And yeah, he turns off straight away when I start messing around with the contrast. So let's get this bad boy open. He's missing screws. He's missing the security bit, and he's missing the screws there, but he's got the other 4. So someone's probably been in here. Let's just get this undone now. Let's have a look. Alright, so maybe someone wanted to try and fix it and took the bits out, but obviously the original capacitors are there, so that's good for us. It's a 2 ASIC chipboard, nice and clean, really nice. Can't see any obvious corrosion there. Lovely. Let's just have a look at the power board. Here is the Azure. Yeah, soundboard. No wonder I wasn't even given this sound through the headphones. It's pretty corroded in there, which is to be expected. Right, let's loosen up these caps. We're just gonna do the old and everything. Just gonna give the old snap and lift. Just releasing the glue, please. Being careful not to rip anything off that you shouldn't. I remember when I first started recapping Game Gears, I ripped off one of these tiny resistors. It was actually quite tricky to find a replacement, but found them off eBay in the end. Of course, eBay has everything. Just like gently, just like twist a little bit and lift. Shake, 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 do, 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 do. So yeah, signs of life in this Game Gear. So we've got a red light boot, which is pretty good. I'm not left-handed, so it's a bit awkward. So that's quite a decent chance for it to work if we've got red light boot. Let's just plug in my iron. There he is. And let's get these capacitors off. I do so by just heating up each individual little leg and hope for the best. Whilst heating, I just lift with my tweezers And yeah, should come away quite nicely. Just wait for my iron to heat up, and then we will get these off and clean up the board nicely, and then we'll just quickly test to see if that screen is in fact working, or if one of these ASICs are potentially dead. Hopefully not. I don't think they will be. Sega lasts forever. Right, let's get these off. So what I've done there, I've just put some flux on the pads, and I'm going to go over with some solder braid or solder wick, just to clean up these pads, where I'm then going to put the capacitors. Now what I'm going to do is just some like pads that have quite a bit of corrosion, like here. I'm just going to scrape it away a little bit with my trusty little tweezers. And now I've done that, I'm just going to spray some IPA and get some cotton buds on those traces. Traces, pads, pads, traces, pads. And then it still may not look too pretty, but the pads should look a bit shinier now. Still got a little bit of, I don't know, just a bit of credit. That's come out alright there, isn't it? Well, it looks shiny, because if it's shiny, it'll definitely work better. That's that's my thought process there. So we need to get our capacitor kit now. Of course, we'll be using Retro 6's stuff. To be fair, the amount of money I spend on these kits, I should just use my brain and bulk buy all of these, because they're probably pennies, aren't they? But I like being reassured that Retro 6 have got all the right UF jazz, microfarad, all that jazz. They know what they're doing. Really nice guy as well, Luke. I've emailed him a few times with like troubleshooting issues, and he's actually replied to me, which is really cool. So first of all, with a 2 ASIC chip, we're looking to have 4 10UF capacitors. They go one here, one there, one there, and one there. So iron is already heated up. It'd probably be nicer, I don't know. I struggle to film this recap underneath the scope, so I may just zoom in my camera and see how that looks. If you guys prefer me to use I can use the microscope with the soundboard and the power board. That actually makes life much easier, to be honest. But for the main board, there's not quite enough space underneath. And if I continue this channel and I continue repairing, then I probably would end up looking at getting a good microscope, especially one that you can work under quite easily. I'm going to need some more flux soon. So I'm just going to place him there, place him there, and then we're going to do this side as well. 1, 2, 1 and 2. I usually order a new one when as soon as I see that white plunger, I order a new one then because I know it's getting really low then. It's usually like 13 quid a go, which isn't horrendous, but still £13, I suppose. Right, let's zoom you in so you can see what I'm doing. This is I'm recording on an iPhone, so hopefully you can. Oh, wow! I didn't like that, did it? Hopefully you can still see what I'm doing. Right, so yeah, it's nice to get back to recording. Quite tricky with the summer holidays and yes, the unmentionables not being in school. May have to whack the extractor on in a minute, depends how bad this gets. Let's budge him over a little bit more. There he is. Nice. Let's just add a bit of heat there. Nice. I'm just going to turn him that way while I get this awkward one. Just going to clean the iron. Clean your tips. Yeah, clean your tips. I like it to be very straight as well. Not that it actually matters. As long as it has connection and it's fairly flat. Then it's happy days. Let's have a look on this side. So we've got this one next. So all the way over here. My favourite to do is probably the 1UFs, the tiny little things, and if you get those perfectly straight, I find it very rewarding. Don't know why, just sad I suppose. I have to zoom in my own eyes a bit now, because I don't like it when it's not straight. It's gotta be straight, there's lines there. There he is. Right where my phone is held by the arm thing is where I can't actually see, so hopefully it looks alright. So next for the capacitor show is 5 100 UFs. I recapped a single chip earlier, which you may see in my short videos. I love working on single chip. They just, I don't know, there's an extra 10 UF capacitor for the board, but they're just so, everything just seems nicer. Especially the power boards, like that solder just flows off so easy, and it's really easy to recap them. There we go, I got 5 100 UFs here on the mat. The 2 ASIC chip boards, they're just like more prone to corrosion from what I've seen. I was told by my friend that they were actually made in different factories, which makes sense. Right, enough of the chatter. Let's zoom you in on this location. Alright, we should actually be able to see every recap there. Yeah, fine. So obviously we're at a sideways angle now. So just gonna add a bit of flux in there and there. Share the load. There, and get those 1UF pads ready. Let's get a bit of solder. Boop. Now we could start with the far right one. That's a hot topic, isn't it? Far right. Politics will not be discussed on Retro Savior's channel. Oh, it's not even stuck, for God's sake. Alright, hang on. It's getting quite hot in this little room now. Make sure he's a nice connection. Looks rather decent. I want to open the back door, but the cat will run around in the bloody storm that we're having. And he'll get all confused as to why he's bringing muddy footprints in the house. Okay, let's just turn on the extractor, I think. I'm gonna gas myself. Slowly dying of fume poisoning. Ah, that's not straight at all, is it? That's wonky as. Nice. And then the last one in the corner could be the trickiest one, to be fair. But if you see my previous videos, I just go onto this one first to bring it over, just to give me a decent amount of space in that corner. And it's not really recording very nicely, is it? I'm just realising now. Alas, when I couldn't afford a posh camera, there we go. Nice connections there. So it's just the two 1UFs left now. Where are they? They're in their bag somewhere. Where did they go? Aha! They're hiding underneath the board. You gotta watch them. I thought they were in there then. Oh god. So uh-oh. Oh no, it's alright. I thought I lost them then. Alright, so 1, you can go there. And 2, you can go there. Oh, autofocus. Oh no, what's happened? Alright, I think that could be a bit better, not sure. Let's just tap this little guy down. Nice. Where's the other one? Sometimes it's hard to actually see on the camera. That's him, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry, this is a terrible view. I will try and get a better camera. Somehow. Right. Just have a look at that then. Tiny bit too much solder there on this tiny cap. I thought I was bridging, but just not touching. That should be fine. What? You're not going out, mate. You're not going out. I know you think it's a good idea. It's not, mate. It's like storming and everything. Right, let's just clean this up. There we go. So that is the recap for the main board. Hopefully it looks a bit better than it did. And yeah, the one UF there is completely fine. It is separate. Let's move on now. We will be able to use the microscope for these. For the soundboard and the power board. Let's quickly get these out. Also noticed it's missing the... Someone must have been in here because it's missing the plastic cover for battery terminals. Huh. Let's keep taking it apart. So here we have the soundboard, usual corrosion. Fingers crossed none of the traces or pads lift. Looks alright in condition. However, I was just looking at the power board. So if we flip him over. Hello. I don't think that's factory. Look, that's wonky. Let's have a look under the camera. So is this the reason why it turns on then off straight away? So it doesn't look very happy. And it's very messy. Is that capacitor leak? I don't know. There's a lot of flux there as well, isn't there? Maybe it's previously been worked on? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it probably has been worked on. We'll change capacitors anyway, see if that solves the issue. But yeah, my thing, look how wonky that is. Is it making... Yeah, it's making contact, isn't it? It's a bit bright. Yeah, making contact. It's like a diode thing. I don't know if it's actually a diode. But yeah, that's all. Should just IPA it and see if any of that comes up. I mean, it's not impossible. They had a rough day on the production line. But it looks like maybe it's had power issues and someone's tried to repair it. Maybe. Alas. Let's try and take out these 3 capacitors. 1, 2, 3. In die 3. 1, 2, 3. You got it. So it'll be these 2 first. Boom, boom. Boom and boom. Where's my little arms? Let's get my helping hands coming in. That's it. Show the world I have no space for any of this. Turn down for what? Alright. It's quite late here. Everyone's in bed. That's all good. I can't see nothing. Can't see nothing, mate. Why am I just seeing 2 black eyes looking at me? What have I done wrong here? Oh. Yeah, it's 2 black eyes. Black eyed peas. Maybe it's the angle of that's way nicer. It's the angle of the light, isn't it? And it's night time here, so I think we will see a darker picture probably. Let's just try and get these out before I just drive everyone mad. A bit of that, a bit of that, a bit of that, and no, stop it, mate. You ain't going outside. What it is, Bat? It's raining heavy. Watch the soldering iron now. Don't burn your paws. Right. Oh yeah, this is not really. Right, let me sort this out. Right. I think that's better. Let's just get the old John Wick and solder this out. Desolder this. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's coming away quite nicely. The focus isn't quite there. Nice. Die! Oh. Watch it. Oh. Oh God. This is how not to desolder. See, I didn't get a chance to record the single ASIC chipboard and soundboard, but that just flows so nicely. They literally dropped out straight away. It was a pleasure to work on. That's a bit weird to say, really, isn't it? But it was just so easy. Oh, there we go. That came out quite nice, actually. They're not dropping out, but probably just my tiredness and technique currently. Yeah, trying to create some content late at night is difficult. Let's see if we got any. Oh, there we go. And a Hadouken for you too. Yeah, boy. There you go. Plop. Veer. Let's try and get the next two. I need to cut this wick really. What can you do? What can you do? I'm gonna keep trying to use actually because I'm going through wick really quickly lately and tractor. My tractor's quite crap as well. It's got to be right next to it for it to work. Let's see if we can wiggle these out. Wiggle. Oh. Ooh, ow! Ah! It burns! Yeah! And there's one left, which is the little one. Where is he? That should be him. Boom! Clean the old iron. A clean iron allows for good heat transference. Sufficient transference of heat? I don't know. Yeah. There's gonna be nothing left of that solder. It is definitely slurping up that solder. I wonder who thought of this idea. It's pretty genius, really. Solder braids. Ah! That was really hot. Let's try again. You can do it! One day, I'll have a desoldering gun, and I won't need this nonsense. I mean, no one got time for this, do they? No one's got time for that. Ooh. Right, let's check them vias, check them holes. Hey, he's still hanging on. Get out of it. There he is. But be gone, Satan. Right. They came out quite nice actually. And let's clean them on this side. Chicka, 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 chicka. To be fair, no leakage. Looks rather nice, if I do say so myself. Got a few burnt fingers, but what's a few burnt fingers between friends? Exactly. Rightio. Got the big boy first. Oh, he's all bent. What's going on here? God. Standards these days. Alright, so as we all know, grey/white line is negative. Don't watch what I'm doing. You don't want to know what I just did. La. There he is. Boom. Beautiful, beautiful. Legs go up. I think that's probably the best way for legs to be, really, yeah. There we go. And then he goes in that one. Legs up too. And then the 22, is it 22 UF? Yeah, 22 UF. The smallest one goes into the smallest slot. Again with a negative line. Nice. Let's see if we can get a nice little close-up of this flowing liquid magma. Bam, bam, bam. I don't need too much. Too much flash is really annoying. That's really sticky on your hands afterwards. I really need to start wearing gloves. But what can you do? What can you do when... Oh, I need a bit of flux over here, please. Thank you, Governor. Beautiful. Over here, while we are here, do you reckon any of these joints need tidying up? That to me is behaving like a lead. It's attached to that pad. Is that supposed to be like that? No idea. 2 seconds. I've got a power board over here, don't I? Where is it? Where up, Joe? Yeah, is it supposed to be attached to that? So... Doesn't look like, does it? Let's get the old continuity out a sec. Right, so let's just quickly check continuity between that pad and that pad. Oh, there we go, fine. They have continuity, fine. So that doesn't matter that it's spilled over onto that, because I was thinking, oh, is it creating like a short? I don't think it is, because they're connected anyway. Happy days. Let's just snip the old legs now and tidy up a little bit, and then it's just a soundboard then, and hopefully everything. Ow, 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 ow. Sounds like a little guitar. And we go all snip on the kitchen floor, snip on the kitchen floor, snip. Oh, snip. Dear Lord, snip. And that's that. Don't tell my wife. give it the old once over, and then we'll also get the toothbrush on this bad boy, I think. Where is he? Bobby, where are you? Vibrating mode on. I mean, do we straighten up that component while we're here? I mean, it's bothering me a little bit. But maybe the Sega wanted it to be like that. What we will do, I think I'm going to quickly check this with the previous Game Gear and make sure that this actually works. I'm just going to whack that over a little bit, and then we'll move on to the soundboard. For a smart here, let's just quickly check this board works. I have to make sure I don't mix these two up there. I know that still looks quite bad. See. When I see a wobble, I wonder if there's a cracked solder joint. I can't see anything move though, except for the actual jack itself, but let's have a quick look. Look, that's just the game, I just need to see if it turns on. Happy days! And it stays on as well. There we go. Okay, well it looks like, because it works. Brilliant. So let's just work on to our soundboard. Wherever he is. Where's he gone now? There he is. Right, let's bring back the little camera. Right, rightio. So let's try and get a better viewing angle on the mess and the camera. So these are all replaced with 100 UF capacitors. We've got some decent corrosion in there. I hope those little resistory things are okay. Ugh. Hopefully they tidy up actually. Right. Just gonna stick my wick. Ciao. Right, so that's ready to go. There's my little. Gently does it. Gentle. Gentle. It's like a tooth extraction. It's very scary. Very scary. But, will this work? No, it won't work because I can't do it. They're like translucent boards almost. Sometimes you can actually like see through them, and you can see all the pathways of the traces, which is quite cool. And they're all quite connected quite well. So even if you do lift a trace, it's not. Oh, that I just literally lifted that and it just came off. That is, oh, is this a goner? We'll have to see. Hopefully not. This is stressful. Well, it's not stressful, but I just hate tearing things. So far, they're all on there, actually. Beautiful. I could believe this is a good way to remove because you're just snapping them at the joints. I've tried desoldering them before, and it literally, it's a painful task. Right, let's clean up this board. Nice little soaking IPA there. Alright, so how are we looking? Uh, hmm. Uh, Not horrendous. Let's just whack some flux and some wick on these and just see if we can tidy them up quite nicely. Alright. We'll start with the sideways ones because that's much easier for the angle that I'm filming. Let's try and get our helping hand just to help us. Dun-dun-dunch. One. Right. Oh, which one's that? Ooh. Actually, it's not a bad first spot. Right. Yeah, hopefully the first half of me recapping the main board wasn't too awful to view. Well, we'll see how it looks on the TV, I suppose. Oh no, my iron's off. What an amateur. What an amateur. Don't worry. It's close to that reheating within like 15 seconds or something ridiculous. I don't quite believe it personally. Apparently it's at 290 degrees already. I typically work at about 400 because I don't have time to waste. No, I just find it's a good temperature. Not for all electronics. I find newer electronics need less temperature. Right, let's see how this goes. Oh, he's come up nice. He's come up nice. Oh, leg's still on there. I can feel him. Yeah, legs is being lame. Go away, legs. There he is. Right, let's just chuck that in there. Oh, it smells like fish. Love it. Yeah, my wife asked me earlier, have you been cheating on me? You smell like fish. I don't know. I didn't really know what to say. I was like, well, I've been recapping Game Gears, but I thought it was quite funny. To be fair, no, I don't think I'm gonna go into any of that conversation. Right. That's come out nicer than I expected, to be fair. Just these. Oh. Come on now. Don't be stubborn. That's a little leg, isn't it? Fucking legs. Is it a leg? Or is it just corrosion-y? We'll scrape them over with the old pincers. We've still got some braid here that we haven't used. Nice. Alright. Let's do a little bit of scraping. Alright, this actually came out quite nice. Nicer than I was expecting. The lights is a bit much, isn't it? So, let's get these caps on. So we need the rest of the 5 100 UFs now. Said nice. Said nice. Okay. My whole setup's questionable. It's fine for a enthusiast hobby person. But yeah. If I ever take over the world, I'll have a better setup. I'm currently in my kitchen, living my best life, dropping tiny capacitors everywhere, angering the wife. That is my life's goal, basically. Where's the 100 UF bag gone? There he is. And any spares you have of the 100 UFs, you gotta keep them, because then on eBay, when you see soundboards, spares and repair soundboards for Game Gears, you can buy like a load of those and then just recap them for free, basically. Happy days. Winner, winner. Chicken lunch. Check that there. Check that there. And lastly, chuck you there. Let's see if we can make this nice now. Right. Let's get a nice little flow. Now we are floating currently. I don't like floating boards. I never use the camera. I'm still using my eyes. Oh, it's fairly stuck. And I just come over here. Yeah, that looks alright there. That looks alright. Looks alright. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's get this and this. It's got plenty of space now to fill over here. And fill in a bit more. Nice. Can I think I have done before. Can I do a cap at this angle? We are about to find out. Ooh. These may not be perfectly straight. That's okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd rather them be perfectly straight, but for the recording, it was very difficult to make him perfectly straight. But he, oh, the devil happened there. That's fine. What we'll do, don't go over these helping hands, because sometimes they just don't help. Clean the old tip, and we're good for this one now. It doesn't quite sit still, but come on now, behave. All the while, not burning this plastic bit. No one wants a burnt plastic thingy-majig. What's happened to my fluxer? Gracious, nothing was flowing. I was like, good gracious. There he is. He was a little bit damaged, that pad, wasn't he? No, he wasn't a happy boy. Not a happy boy. Nice. And now just this end one. Yeah, if I could get a good helping hand, and a big scope that I could work underneath. I mean, for micro soldering, this is perfect though. You wouldn't want anything bigger. Alright, let's give this a clean up. There's all me things. Right, so there's this guy. Very important to get some IPA in the volume wheel as well. Because that can help stop like crackles and all sorts. These eco-friendly bamboo cotton buds are not absorbent. I need to go back to, is it Johnson's or whoever else makes them? Right, so they are decently soldered down. They ain't going nowhere. No sir. Set it to vibrate. Right. Just cleaning the underneath, getting the IPA into the wheel. And just do this a bit. Do that with the wheel. That really helps it. I think it could be time to test the power board and the main board and the soundboard. Let's get that together. So I haven't put it back together yet, just in case it's not working. I put a game in, power board, soundboard. Let's see if we got anything. Fingers crossed. It's a dead screen. Oh no, it's just black lines. So it's a bit loud. So I can get rid of those black lines, but it's all temporary, isn't it? I can heat up the chip, but you don't know how long it'll last. Decent colours, to be fair. I'll ask the customer what he wants to do, and go from there, really. I'll give this a general tidy up. If you want to see me clean a Game Gear, there's plenty of other videos where I'm stripping down the Game Gear. But end of the day, it is a working Game Gear. The screen is sadly failing. Let's see if we can play. Who wants to play Sonic? It's all about Tails. Oh, buttons don't work. Yeah, there's probably loads of crud under there, isn't there? Whatever this was. That's fine. I'm going to take it apart anyway. I mean, if we were taking it apart, I could try and fix the screen, but I'd rather get the owner's permission before heating it up and potentially breaking his Game Gear. Awesome. Well, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Thanks for watching, and catch you at the next one.
Ready.